Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs advanced to their seventh straight AFC title game after beating the Texans 23-14. The Chiefs have dominated the AFC West with an overall record of 51-8 against division opponents and have been crowned division champs 9 consecutive seasons. That's the second longest division title streak in NFL history. Mahomes aiming to advance to his 5th Super Bowl, continuing his dominance in the AFC. This run drawing comparisons to LeBron James and his streak of 8 straight NBA Finals appearances from 2011 to 2018 with the Heat in the Cavs. I gave you a lot of numbers. I hope you got all those. Okay, Shannon, I'll start with you. Which run has been more impressive? Patrick Mahomes versus the AFC or LeBron James versus the Eastern Conference from 2011 to 2018?
You know, this is not as easy as one would think because Patrick Mahomes, what he's done has been unbelievable. But I think LeBron James, and he did it in 2 different locations. I think that's what makes it so much more difficult because he had one cast, he had Chris Bosh and D. Wade. He goes to 4 straight there, win 2-2, and then he goes to Cleveland, and then he goes on another 4-year run. And Stephen A., you know, and I both know, had LeBron James, had Kevin Durant not joined the Warriors, LeBron James is probably sitting on another 3 titles. And we're having a different type of discussion. But for me, I'm going to say LeBron because he did it in 2 different locations. I think it's a little bit more. I think it's more difficult to win championships in the NFL because of the finality of it. Stephen A. It's not a series. It's one game, one bad game, and you're going home. But LeBron James' dominance and the way he did it, and with the team and the manner in which he did it on the road, not always having home court, I think that's more impressive to me.
You said that with a straight face. You said that with a straight face. You got to be kidding me, okay? Listen, first of all, that's non-freaking people out there. That damn Shannon Sharp, okay, who got me with the that damn Shannon Sharp. I say he got me. That is nonsense that you need to stop. Now listen, just for everybody else, let's just throw out some numbers just to get it out the way first, all right? In Mahomes' first 7 seasons as a starter, 3 Super Bowl titles, 4 Super Bowl appearances, 16 postseason wins, tied for second most all-time by a quarterback, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, 6 Pro Bowls, 7 AFC championship games in all 7 years, 7 AFC West titles. So let's get that out the way. Along the way, okay, the only person he didn't beat was Tom Brady. Okay, he beat Lamar Jackson. He beat Josh Allen. Okay, anything that was standing in his way. So we got to get that out the way. Okay. Thirdly, let's get to LeBron James. We really gonna go there, bro? You really gonna make me go there? Okay. LeBron James. What was the path of least resistance? The road to prosperity was what? What's the road less traveled, Shannon? Who the hell was he going up against? DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry? Paul George in Indianapolis? I mean, listen, mad love and respect to those brothers because they big time. But come on now. Come on now. Just stop it. All right. Then you had to go to Miami, okay, and learn how to win with D. Wade and Riles and those boys. What happened? That's why LeBron is still salty with a lot of people because they bring up the fact that it's only happened to him once. We know that's not happened since. But he came up small. He choked in that NBA Finals, bro. Ain't no way around that. Against Dallas, that's what it is. When J.J. Barea or Jason Terry is guarding you in the post and you can't do that, and you have 4 consecutive games of 4th quarters where you are a no-show with his greatness, that's a choke job, all right? So that's on your resume, right? You go to Miami, next 2 years you win back-to-back titles. You lose the second go-round to San Antonio, primarily because D. Wade and the boys was hurt. They wasn't themselves, and San Antonio was on a tear, all right? Then you go back to Cleveland, all right? You got the stimulus package from Adam Silver that helped you win that one championship. When you suspend that's a stimulus. It is a stimulus package. That's what the hell it was, okay? You know damn well. And let's paint that picture. Right? You go down 3-1 in Cleveland. 3-1, and you going back to the Oracle. And that's when they suspended Draymond. Bogut and Iguodala get hurt game 5. They ain't right for the rest of the series, okay? And then you come back and you win it. I got it. You did that once. You go to L.A. Whoa. It's the bubble. All right, come on now. You can't compare that to Patrick Mahomes.
You keep talking about they went back to Oracle. That he is the Oracle.
Right.
That LeBron James is the Oracle. He's the Oracle. You talking about he went to the Oracle. He won it.
This is insane. What are you talking about? The Oracle. That's who he is now? I mean, you didn't say the Matrix. You said the Oracle. Stop it. You just need to stop that nonsense. Patrick Mahomes. Look at the resume that Patrick Mahomes has. You trying to tell me LeBron James got that resume? Come on, man. Come on now.
Yeah.
You understand? Come on, you need to stop. He's great. He's not Rushmore, but he ain't that. If
Patrick Mahomes gets this, if he get this one,
he already got 3 or 4 years.
Don't do that. Hey,
LeBron didn't even pull that off.
You had to go. You talk about how Steph, Draymond, and Clay rented a jet that costs $100,000 an hour to fly from San Francisco to Nantucket, Sag Harbor, interrupt Kevin Durant, standing on the man porch, ask, do you live here? He's like, yeah, I'm ready this thing for the summer. Hey, bro, we need you. Draymond was crying in the parking lot. You remember when Draymond had soap suds in his eyes? He did it. What? What are you crying for, Draymond? LeBron. We won't be. So they double teamed him. It took 4 of them to jump the man. You know that.
Listen. Hold on. Okay, that's fine. That's your argument. Here's what you leaving out. Didn't LeBron do it first when he went to Miami? Because he couldn't get it done before he got to Miami? Didn't he do it first? And didn't Kevin Durant say, yo, since you did it, oh, excuse me, what if I got a crew? You went and got a crew. How come I can't go get a crew? Remember the first encounter when hold on. Remember the first encounter when LeBron was going up against KD as a Golden State Warrior in the finals, and KD scored the opening basket and clapped his hands. Let's go. He was saying, yo, now I got a crew. You had the crew before. Now I got a crew. What's up? I could do the same thing you did. And that's what happened. Now we going to get mad at him and we going to hold that against him and hold that against Golden State because of what LeBron initiated. You got Scottie Pippen on podcast a decade later talking about how he didn't have to chase rings. Come on now.
Yo, he just had Michael Jordan.
That's how people look at it.
Listen, Scottie, listen.
I agree. I agree with that.
Scottie is a phenomenal player. He's a top 75 player. But he should not be allowed to talk about LeBron and Michael Jordan. Because he keep talking about, well, if I'd have went somewhere, I'd have still had 6 championships. You would not have. Because we saw what you did when you didn't have Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson wouldn't let you take the shot. You went and sat on the bench and moped and pouted. And it changed the trajectory and it changed how people view you.
Shameless plug. Stephen A. Smith Show, podcast, YouTube, and all of that. I talked about it. It's right there, right now. I just talked about Scottie Pippen yesterday. He didn't stop that nonsense. He'd have had 6 rings. Or he watched it. There has never been one person that has considered Scottie Pippen the GOAT. He needs to stop that nonsense. Now, he was great. Top 75 all player. One of the greatest defensive players in NBA history. But when he had his opportunity without Jordan, he didn't get it done in Chicago or Portland or Houston. No. He needs to stop that nonsense. But back to you. The point is, when you look at LeBron James, as great as he is, Mount Rushmore and all of that, don't come to me and telling me his resume is better than Patrick Mahomes. You need to stop.
It wasn't a resume.
Hey there, my friend. Let me tell you, being a Chiefs fan right now is like living in a golden age of football. Seriously, think about its 7 straight AFC Championship appearances. 7. That's a level of dominance we've only seen a handful of times in NFL history. And then there's Mahomes. The man isn't just playing football. He's rewriting the rules. Did you know that the Chiefs have an insane 51-8 record against AFC West rivals over the past 9 seasons? Let that sink in. They've owned the division, locking up 9 straight AFC West titles. That's the second longest streak of division championships in NFL history. Here's a question for you. What's been your favorite moment during this streak? Maybe it was that unforgettable Super Bowl win in 2019? Or Mahomes' 13-second miracle against the Bills? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what stands out most for you. Now, looking at these numbers, it's impossible not to feel proud, but it also raises an interesting question. How does Mahomes' dominance in the AFC compare to other legendary runs in sports history? That's exactly where we're heading next. Stay with me, because it's about to get even more interesting. Alright, let's dive into the big debate. Patrick Mahomes versus LeBron James. Who's had the more impressive run? Now, I know comparing football to basketball isn't easy, it's like apples and oranges. But hear me out, Mahomes has only been in the league for 7 seasons, and look at what he's done: 3 Super Bowl titles, 4 appearances, 6 Pro Bowls, and 2 regular season MVPs. And let's not forget, every single year he's taken the Chiefs to the AFC Championship. That's consistency at an elite level. But LeBron? He dominated the NBA for nearly a decade, making 8 straight finals appearances between 2011 and 2018. And he did it with 2 different teams, the Heat and the Cavs. That's impressive too, right? So let me ask you, what do you think is harder dominating a league like the NFL, where it's one and done in the playoffs, or the NBA, where you have to win multiple games in a series to advance? Let me know in the comments below. If I had to choose, I'd say Mahomes has the edge because football is just so unforgiving. One bad game and your season's over. But hey, maybe you disagree? Hit that comment section and make your case. Coming up, we'll break down exactly what makes Mahomes' journey so special and why some are already calling him the GOAT. You don't want to miss this. Alright, let's talk about Mahomes and his journey to potential GOAT status. It's crazy to think he's still so young and already has so much on his resume. 3 Super Bowl wins in just 7 seasons as a starter. That's something you don't see every day. But here's the thing, Mahomes isn't done yet, not by a long shot. He's still building something legendary, and every game feels like another step towards solidifying his legacy. The big question is, can he continue this run and lead the Chiefs to a historic three-peat? Think about it, no quarterback has won 3 straight Super Bowls in the modern era. Imagine Mahomes doing that. That would be something else entirely. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if he pulls it off. Now, let me ask you, what do you think will be the biggest challenge for Mahomes this season? Is it injuries, tough defenses, or something else? Drop your predictions in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think will define his journey this year. Mahomes has already proven he can beat top teams like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and even Brady. The guy doesn't back down from a challenge. The question now is, can he sustain this level of play? I think he can, but what about you? Let me know your thoughts. Next up, we'll dive into Mahomes' biggest rivalries and the games that made this run unforgettable. You won't want to miss it. Alright, let's talk about the rivalries that Mahomes has faced and crushed along the way. From battles with Lamar Jackson to duels with Josh Allen, Mahomes thrives in high-pressure moments. And let's not forget his legendary showdown with Tom Brady. Beating Brady, that's no small feat. Every game feels like it has a little extra weight to it when you're facing the GOAT himself. So who's been Mahomes' toughest opponent so far? Is it Brady or maybe someone else? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Next up, we'll dive deeper into Mahomes' legacy and why his journey is shaping up to be one for the history books. Stick around, this is just getting started. Mahomes is building a legacy that could one day place him among the all-time greats. His journey in such a short amount of time has already left fans in awe, and with more to come, the best is yet to be written. What do you think Mahomes' lasting impact will be on the Chiefs? Let me know in the comments.